All right, so time passes as you guys just like scribble away on this rock. Do you guys make Gale do like an initiation ritual or like?
Yeah, we have to do the fire pit thing.
Fire pit thing.
It's a
Wait, which one? There was the normal fire pit, and then there was the other one where it was like them having to deal with the high tiger.
Yeah, the initiation thing. I don't know which one we decided on though.
It was a combo.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's called the Ring of Fire.
The Ring of Fire.
Oh, yeah, the Ring of Fire. That's right. Where they have to smoke the giant ass joint.
Yeah,
and
that's
deal
right.
with the high tiger
Giant joint. They have to
inside the
smoke
shack.
that. The hot box.
The crop's not ready.
Yeah, we have to prepare the
You don't have the
Atomica.
crop to do it yet.
All
We
right.
have like a couple of days before it can be prepared.
So, Gale, your initiation is pending.
Yeah.
You're just a doorknob right now.
In the meme chat, it's,
doorknob.
that's the Atomica.
All right. So, do you guys all head to bed eventually?
The Atomica.
We're like the subway for weed.
All right. As you guys are just sort of chilling on the rock, and Piper just kind of observes you guys, the sun eventually goes down completely, and it becomes nighttime.
We should probably go in.
We need like code names for doors. Like one of us needs to be the hinge. One needs to be the lock.
The doorstop.
I thought you were gonna say that different types of doors. Like one of you would be like gate, and one of you would be like
Gate.
Yeah. One be trap door,
Sliding
one be
door.
gate. One be a
Trap
sliding
door.
door.
Irish, are you proud of yourself for starting all the door shit?
Yes, I am. I am very smug right now.
Whenever this happens, this is your fault. Just know that.
It's here.
Wait, why is someone's room on the bed? Oh no.
All right. So do you guys all go into bed?
Yeah, eventually. I'll probably sit there
Alright,
reading
yeah.
my dreams book for a while, trying to figure shit out, but end up taking a bath and having a snooze.
Who's just casting fireball in his hand and just having it float there. A firebolt, not ball.
It's a fucking orb of fire. When Julian walks in his towel, he lets out a bit less than masculine shriek when he sees you holding fire. But he cools his jets.
Leku gives a shy wave as he focuses.
So, Gale, the
Let's
hammock
go.
is tied back up. Do you go sleep on it, or do you go back up to the room with the rest of the boys?
Oh, hee ha hee ha ho ho ho.
You've never actually been in the room before.
The ring of fire.
Ring of Fire.
I think the boys, so I don't piss off Todd more.
All right, Gale joins the boys.
Also, can you move your room up in the bed?
All right, so you guys all go to sleep.
Yeah.
And then after a quick transition, yeah, crap. It becomes daytime, and
Wow.
once again, you guys are treated to the siren song of Elliot's voice as he comes into the house.
Who, what, why?
And just starts knocking on all the doors. He says, "Rise and shine.
I thought his name was like
Wake
Marshall or
up.
something.
Good morning. Get the hell out of bed."
Good morning.
And he walks back downstairs. He says, "All right, listen up, brochachos. This morning you have alchemy class, followed by lunch, followed by botany. Sounds fun." He says, "I don't know why I keep coming over here, but it's part of the rules. But you guys know the drill. Go to breakfast, go to class, go to lunch, go to class, go to dinner, go to sleep. Rinse and repeat for a year. Let's go." And he leads you guys out of the door.
Don't worry, Elliot. If one morning you don't show up, I can promise you we all saw you that morning. You were there. You woke us up.
He says, that a threat?
Is that a threat?
It is if you want it to be.
He says, cool.
Dante, get him! He knows too much.
He points over the rock and says, the hell is that?
It's a
So,
rock.
it's nothing. You see nothing, Elliot.
You see nothing. Get him, boy.
Get him at the door, Yodel.
Awesome.
Close his door.
Just like
Close.
bats him over the
What
head
am I
with the-
being witness to right now? Jesus.
Just like murders Elliot.
Oh, no. That would
I'm
be
in the
horrific turn of this
I'm living
game.
in the same building as a bunch of psychopaths.
Close the door is now the phrase to sign murder that guy.
Close the door. Sus.
Close the door. Slits his throat.
Okay, for now that's
Jesus.
not the code to kill them, but it means danger we're getting in a fight. That's when we sucker punch someone in whatever way we seem necessary. For Dante it is probably shivving him, so...
Yeah.
Oh man.
Alright, so finding the alchemy class takes you guys no time at all. You guys have kind of gotten the hang of the rigmarole here. And I put you guys already in desks because I'm an idiot. Gotta drag around all the...
I mean, it could be one of those really annoying teachers with the seating charts. Who just don't trust you to sit anywhere.
Oh, I hated those.
Those are actually the worst.
I was slightly offended by that, when a teacher would do that.
Why?
Because you need trust. You need to trust
Last
a
time
bunch
a
of
teacher
idiots.
did that. Oh, we got the good teacher, guys.
Oh, hell yeah. Sunshine, nice.
Mr. Sunshine.
Oh, dear lord.
Mr.
Dear
Sunshine. Well, I guess we found Professor Snape odd cousin.
We'll find
Well,
him
listen, boys.
equally as challenging.
Well, they actually have rows of 3 now. So, well, I mean, now we have 4. So,
Uh,
as
it's
a
okay.
doorknob, you're gonna have to sit by yourself.
yeah.
Alright, so you guys walk into the alchemy classroom and you guys start like taking seats at the like chemistry tables, and you see that Mr. Sunshine, so he's called, is like sitting cross-legged on his office chair. You think he has his eyes closed, but you can't really see through his glasses, and he's just sitting there like meditating.
No, he definitely hotboxes.
He
I
wants to go for him to make the perfect atomic up. We go to him,
I need
guys.
to borrow this room. Yeah.
He looks
We need to borrow
elven in nature, like maybe half elf. He doesn't look elven like his features, but he has the pointed ears. He's got these long locks of black hair and this like enormous mustache that like covers his entire mouth. And he has this tie-dye robe that extends down to his feet. And he's got these like piercing white glasses that you can't see his eyes through.
And someone's gonna have to stand up for this class because there's not enough seats.
Yeah.
He
I
says,
mean,
Yeah.
I was going to say
He's
I'm
not-
willing to stand.
he's not looking at anyone. He's like looking off in like this direction, and he says, "Everyone, take a seat."
Oh, hell
Oh, dear lord, we got a fucking hippie.
He's freaking blind.
Oh,
What gave you that hint?
he's going to be the best client for the drug dealing section of our group.
Oh, yeah.
Todd will weasel his way in between Piper and Leku.
That mimey weasel.
In fact,
Uh,
I'm willing to try to share my seat with Gail.
You put your door on it and sit either side of the door. Extendo chair.
Extend.
Yeah. I'll use the door to help.
Help a kid out.
I mean, I'll just stand up and
Chair.
offer Miriam my seat and just like lean on the table. Like it's for real easy. Standing ain't that bad.
Nah, stand it.
Long door.
I asked Dante. just put the door on me and Dante's thing, so it alleviates any
bench.
pressure. But
We've made a bench.
yeah,
You do make you
Oh,
create
hell
a
yeah.
makeshift bench. Do you make Gil sit on the stool and not on the bench?
yeah, the doorknob doesn't get.
Door.
You see, Miriam
Sick.
giggles at this as she just kind of watches it happen. All right, Mr. Sunshine will. He doesn't move from his meditation position, but the chair just starts moving.
Oh, shit.
This guy really likes to flex his magic skills.
Oh, dude, he totally just floored it.
He turned into a chair.
He's a chair on a chair.
He's
No,
a chair magus.
He's a chairomancer. Yeah, no. The chair's gonna.
He's actually the chair. The body's just a prop on top of it.
He's actually just a mimic.
He's a
Although
chair.
that's a
Well,
good
body
idea
is
for a
dead.
teacher.
It's like a
A
centaur, but a
freaking
chair.
just mimic chest.
No,
so
mimic from Dark Souls.
Oh
No,
no.
Oh fuck!
he wheels himself over to the board, and he picks up a piece of chalk and writes up at the top alchemy, and he says, "Hello everyone, welcome to alchemy class. I'd like to welcome you all. Welcome."
Howdy.
Cheers.
Hello.
Oh dear lord.
Good morning, sir.
Just like, well,
He says, "Did you ask him?"
yeah.
He says, "I do not sleep."
You okay?
Sleep.
Like, ever?
Sleep? What's that?
He says, "I think I slept once when I was young, but ever since then I have been eternally awakened."
Dude, this guy's woke. Does he swipe back his hair and he's got like a third eye? That also has a glasses
No,
over it?
no, he's transcended to 4 eyes.
Oh god.
He's hit the next level.
He takes off his glasses and it's just like galaxies in there.
No, it's like
That's
it's like
why he
the-
wears those.
It's like those weird Dark Souls 3 like 3 enemies where it's just the full of eyes.
Oh god, no. Insight?
Oh, fucking Bloodborne shit.
Yeah.
He takes the chalk and he writes on the board just the word hiccups, and he says, "How many of you have ever experienced the hiccups?"
I
Yeah.
have.
I mean, is that
Wish
like
I were
magical
had-
slang for something? Or like.
Yeah, is that a
I
drug?
have it.
Explanation!
Or just, you know, normal
Oh.
hiccups? Like,
He says, "The best way to cure hiccups is to..." Well, scientists still debate on the best way to cure hiccups. He says, "But here in Svinthris, we have no need for science." And
yeah, we got magic.
a stack of textbooks that's like on his desk levitates, and they like spread out, and like you each get handed a sheet, like comes out of each textbook, like a page, and like drifts in front of you. And it's a hiccup remedy potion recipe. And he says, "We're going to take the full dive into alchemy. Listed on that piece of paper are the ingredients you will need for such a potion. Spread out across all of your tables, you will find prepared ingredients. You are to each prepare 1 sample per table of the hiccup remedy and perform it in front of the entire class to see its effectiveness."
Okay.
So wait, doesn't that mean we'll have to get hiccups first? Is there a hiccup potion?
Yeah.
Are we each making
The,
an
the
individual
DM
one?
is the need to.
Do I fuck over Todd?
That Todd.
Because if Todd is on my team, I'm not fucking him over. But if
Alright,
he's
sorry,
not-
I'm back.
Yeah. So what's going
Okay.
on? Are we doing teams of 3 turning in a single potion?
Yes, you guys all have 1 cauldron on your table.
Oh. Okay.
And it's not a challenge, so don't try fuck over other people, that's just mean.
But it's Piper.
In that
But it's
case,
Piper.
I'm going to cast Curse of Tomes on
Oh my god.
Julian. No, not Julian. On Elysia.
All right.
It's always Elysia with that spell.
Do we hear these backward words she speaks?
I'm sort of just humming and singing under my breath.
Make a performance check, Piper, to see if it's obvious or not.
Okay. Sort of as I go around and begin my preparation. 15.
Am I
Make a
allowed to
perception-
make an
Yeah,
investigation?
anyone make a perception check to see if you notice.
Perception or investigation?
Yeah, I'm going to be
Probably
checking this out.
perception.
Probably perception.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm checking this out.
shit.
Yertle and Dante.
The boys
no.
on this team know.
The gang sees
Some-
all.
Some people can hear me singing, it sounds like.
All right, so Piper's just oddly whistling like a cute little tune, and then you suddenly hear a break in the whistling of like this
It's not.
satanic
No,
backwards
I'm-
chant.
What are you talking about?
Wait, doesn't it? You talk backwards, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
says you speak
yeah,
the backward words of the
words
dead
of a dead
language.
language, strangling the
I'm
letters.
pretty
Yeah,
sure we
no.
would notice, like,
Just
Like
announce
Piper,
this-
Piper, you hit it, and but the boys collectively spot you.
Yeah,
Leslie and
it's
Liku have
just
no
like-
idea.
Julian, Yertle, and Dante, all heads just snap to the right.
Yeah, it's like
I
when
mean,
it's like at a wall and
It's
they're
like
all
it's like
looking
it's like in
over
a
each
it's like
other.
in a
That's all you
cartoon.
hear.
It's like in a cartoon where like three characters all poke around a wall, except Gale is the wall, and they all just like three like extend out of it and look at you.
Stendo neck.
Alright, I mean, you hear me singing. Sure.
He's singing the demonic song of death.
It's a song of my
Dad.
people. Thank you very much.
Some might be-
I'm singing it in Ignan.
It's in a dead language.
Yeah.
Whatever. Ignan is a dead language. Totally dead. It's primordial now.
Right, so,
Yeah,
You guys at least
So much
noticed Piper
spoken by
cast a
scholars
spell.
back
You don't know what she did.
It's only spoken by scholars back in the
I mean,
archives.
so do I feel different?
No, you're fine. Feel great.
Oh.
Something about being in this room, just like breathing in the air, just kind of makes you feel good.
There's something in the air.
He's got like a humidifier. Well, your curse sauce, we're just gonna shiv you.
Yeah.
So,
I can't read a book? Here, Firebolt.
read this.
No.
Read this.
What
What are we doing, boys?
Okay,
We know
so
something
I need everyone to make both a nature and arcana check for this. Or if you
Oh,
are
I just-
proficient in alchemist supplies, then go and roll for that.
I just
don't
thought of something. I just thought of something. Ultimate wizard food fight is just wizards casting catapult.
Well, there's my nature and my arcana.
Yeah, can I inspire both Dante and Yo
Arcana.
with Bardic
Yeah, totally.
Inspiration? And
Okay,
and
I'm
Miriam, because I have one left.
Aw, okay, yeah.
She's nice.
But not Gale.
He's he's a fledgling.
Oh,
Yeah, he's a
yo. There we go.
Leku is all over this.
Leku,
Yeah,
you
like
got
you
this.
is.
Leku was
Also,
bound
like-
to be an alchemist.
Leku, take the wheel.
My character's more into herbals and not alchemy here.
oh, you didn't,
You make
Julian. You didn't have to roll arcana or nature if you alchemist.
Hey, you never know.
never know.
There was a lot of words said.
Leku will learn to. Leku currently doesn't have alchemist supplies because I ran out of stat things to give him, but like I will learn it in this class.
Yeah, I didn't really
Alright.
have anything else to grab.
DM.
Okay, yes.
One of these you like tries to read something and she can't. She's just gonna summon up the power fist and punch herself in the face. She's gonna just beat the shit out of herself.
All right. Roll damage, I guess. Don't make an attack roll because you can't.
Well,
You can't physically miss
That's-
yourself.
I mean that's just 3 damage, and that's just gonna be 3 damage over and over again.
Until
Do you keep going until you?
Yeah, she's gonna keep going until it either goes away or her lights are knocked out.
It doesn't go away, so
Okay, so Lesia
For
knocks
an
himself
hour.
unconscious.
like you get to repeat saves every hour, not every time you take damage. You are
But this is how
cursed.
Alazia sees it as
You are
her getting
cursed,
rid of it.
my guy.
Assuming that's quite loud and everyone's like looking over at you.
Yeah,
beating
everyone-
yourself
Lesia
up.
you'll see
What?
Lesia just punch herself repeatedly.
Yeah, I kind of just slowly raise my hand looking at the teacher.
You boys think this is related to all
he
that
says
camp stuff?
nothing.
Do you want me to take her to the infirmary?
So, okay, she gets knocked unconscious.
Um,
And she just like slumps over. Gar and Varian turn to look and then just turn back.
Nothing's wrong here.
Absolutely
Jeff's back.
nothing interesting has happened of note.
Alright, so Piper and Leku, Todd is completely unhelpful.
Of course.
He's like just like picking wax out of his ears and just like rubbing it on shit, like rubbing it on the table as you're like trying to like chop up ingredients. I guess none of you really, Lesia would know this, but Varian is like going to town, just like getting stuff like the recipe and like mixing up all this stuff and like pouring bottles into other bottles as they like change colors and stuff.
Considering
Oh,
Piper's
Jeff's back.
nature score, it's probably a scenario where you like think you got the right thing and Leku just stops you and just shakes his head.
The boys have an added person. Real quick, Gale, I need you to make an Arcana and Nature check.
I love this music in here, man. This is top.
All right, so Gale has never gotten the hiccups before, so he has no idea what's going on. But whenever something mentions a plant, he knows like the nature of like preparing ingredients and stuff. He's like helping along.
Yeah.
For the last procedure of the potion, I would like every table basically picks one person to be their final say, and then they make an Arcana check.
Piper,
What's
do you
your,
want me
what's
to do
your
that?
Arcana?
Mine's a 7.
You take it.
I mean,
I only have a 4.
Oh, damn.
I can assist you. I can help you with it.
I don't believe you can because it's like the final say thing, so...
I mean, I have proficiency. Can I help him?
The thing was like pick your person and
Yeah,
they
it's got to
roll
be hit. You can like if you have like an inspiration style thing.
Oh no, I just have proficiency in
Yeah,
the skill.
so boys,
Nah,
that was
Dante,
gonna
I
help
think you
action
should
and
do it
help
because
him.
you still have my inspiration. You still
Alright.
have the D6.
yeah, I already used mine for Arcana. You go. Got the
Oof.
plus
Still
that
better than
D6,
Leku.
so roll.
Plus,
Doing better than Leku in the final part.
Yeah.
we add the 6.
Leku's
Oh,
still
we
new
have-
to
Alright,
alchemy.
19, that's not
He
bad.
knows his stuff, but putting the potion together, no.
He is very weak. He probably drops everything.
Level 2. Level 2.
Right? Like 25 XP, mate. I knock Yodel out and get some XP.
Yeah, right. Eventually.
Alright,
Wait,
so,
are we
um,
already
okay.
level 2?
I wonder
Oh,
if I
free,
get
whatever.
XP for making Elysia knock herself out.
You get props.
Technically, Alessia gets SP for
Are
knocking
you
herself out.
serious? But I did it.
No,
But you
you
didn't make her. She
made
chose to.
Debatable.
Can you imagine a game where that would be allowed and someone just kills themselves repeatedly just to gain all their XP?
I feel like the party wouldn't resume after the second time.
Can't.
Wait,
Too
what? 825 is our current experience.
Where
Yeah.
did we get the extra 400 from?
Yeah.
Killing the Rusty Boys.
Oh yeah, from a magical creatures class from the Rust Monsters.
Oh,
I
right.
apparently didn't do that, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
it wasn't said. It was like thrown in a
I-
chat. I'm pretty sure. But
Oh.
Okay,
That
well,
explains it.
well,
Then
you
was
weren't
Yeah,
that-
there,
and
so-
then, yeah, Piper, you were there for that, so you still get the
Yeah.
just Piper was there for it, not like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. Okay, yeah. So at this point, Mr. Sunshine says, "Will one of you please bring up your cauldron containing the potion?"
I got this, boys.
Should I or should you, Piper?
It's the person who did the roll.
Oh,
Mine,
well.
Dante, you got this.
Todd, how about
Let
you
it-
bring up the...
Leku can't carry the cauldron, but he can summon a floating disc that can move.
It's like
in
a
front.
10-foot disc that's gonna fuck everything up, man.
Todd, I'm a little concerned
It's a
about
3-foot
being able
disc.
to
It's
carry
not that
this
big.
Still.
cauldron all the way up. Do you think you can do it?
Todd gives you like a glare that turns into like a cocky smile, and he says, "Yeah." And
That's
he
gonna.
he picks up the cauldron and walks up to the front of the room.
Oh no.
All right, Dante walks up. Miriam walks up.
There, now it's his fault.
Well, true. But, like, that's my potion.
Alesia's corpse.
My
Uh,
baby.
Yeah,
And
but
Marion
it's his fault. If it's
His
bad, it's
own
his
stuff's
fault.
up.
If it's good, we still made it, and we know that.
Well, I did get, like, a 10, so that's 50-50 good bad.
Yeah, right?
All right, Mr. Sunshine snaps his fingers, and all four of these people start having incredibly violent hiccups.
That was also
Okay,
something
yeah,
I was
no,
able to talk about.
I'm glad that happened. Yeah, no, good idea.
So Dante, you start like rapid fire hiccuping out of your mouth, like to the point where you almost drop the cauldron.
Just dunk
He
your head in it.
says, he says, "Be sure to drink all of it, or it will not have the correct effect."
I start chanting, chug, chug,
All
chug,
right.
chug,
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 I
chug,
shotgun.
chug, chug.
Leku just sits there.
All right,
Oh, for fuck's
everyone
sake.
goes ahead and sips theirs. Todd's is definitely the worst and least effective.
Yes!
Todd vomits into the cauldron.
And the potion is ready.
Good
Just need to
idea.
be triple distilled.
You cannot
Uh,
handle my potions.
I
You
know
can't
it's too
handle my
strong for you,
potions,
traveler.
Potions.
Potion seller. I'm going into battle.
But yeah, fucking.
Okay, no, so
Leku
Varian,
knows a lot of stuff, but not putting it together.
as soon as Varian puts the potion to his lips, his hiccups instantly stop.
Ooh, lad.
Dante, yours, you kind of like, you have like 3 hiccups after you drink it, and then it slowly just kind of fades, and like your throat just kind of feels more relaxed.
Ooh, 3.
Miriam's is not as effective. Her hiccups calm down, but she's still like every couple seconds, just a little like. And Mr. Sunshine looks at all this, and he does like a really, really like. It seems condescending, but from the way he does it, it doesn't seem like he intends it. He does like a real like slow clap, as he just like.
I join in. Like I'm at like a concert or something.
He says,
Yeah.
"Well done. I don't believe in competition, so you all get an A." And, the
What
chair
about
just kinda-
Alesia? She's knocked out.
The chair swivels around without him moving, like he's still facing
Oh,
you
shit.
guys.
Oh god.
He says, "Class dismissed."
Just moves.
Oh yeah.
I'd
don't
assume that
know when
eventually
Alesia's waking up, but I'm just
Alesia
gonna
would
leave her there.
eventually regain consciousness.
I'm gone.
Would you say that class is an hour?
Probably well over an hour. It's around lunchtime now. It takes a long time.
Well, if she's only now waking up, she automatically has been failing wisdom saving throws because she's unconscious. So
Wait, so does the spell last just indefinitely until
the
they
spell
succeed it?
has a duration of 24 hours.
Okay.
But she can
They
make
make a wisdom saving
throws.
throw every hour.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you guys head to lunch, just regardless of whether or not unconscious matters, Alesia can go
I'm
make a
sticking
saving throw.
behind for a second.
I'm cutting a jig on the way out.
Oof, you can never roll high for those.
Lisa is like really unwise. She gets it from her father.
Freaking pussy.
Well, he did blow his arm off. So.
He was not exactly the smartest kind of guy.
He was a fucking dumbass.
Wow.
He was
Stop.
a fucking dumbass.
Hey, I have to resurrect him.
He was a powerful.
You know-
yes, but
Without knowing that that guy couldn't die,
Not even that
We
guy.
splitting.
It's like every other thing Percy did was just really stupid.
how in the middle of town.
And over the top and just dumb.
But he was still a
He
good
was
character.
great.
But
He
he
was a
was
great
my
character.
dumb shit.
It's just so stupid.
Excuse me, Mr. Sunshine?
Yes, that is my name.
Do you have any spare books on alchemy?
He says, spare textbooks for my classroom are available.
Would I be able to have one, please?
They're in the library.
Oh, right. Apologies.
He says,
I think you
Hey. no need to be sorry, man.
I think you actually cut out when you said library at the end of that, but
Yeah,
Oh,
you
I'm
did.
sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, yeah, he said that there are spare copies of textbooks in the library.
yeah, it cut out when you said library.
I'm sorry, I feel bad now. He didn't.
Yeah.
Do we have to refer to this guy as the dude?
The dude.
This is the dude.
It is the dude.
Best.
The power of voodoo.
If we can get a school contract on our sales, boys.
Yeah.
On our sales with the crops, we'll be
A man on the
set.
inside to just like.
Leku is
We're
going
supplying
to
the
the
alchemy
library.
teacher with alchemy supplies. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
We're just doing alchemy.
Yeah, it's just alchemy. Bit of herbalism, maybe?
Perfect alibi.
Yeah.
Nothing to see here. We're just
Leslie,
doing
you
some
all
extra
stay
credit.
behind?
We're making a calming
What?
potion, mate.
Are
Calming
you all
potion.
staying behind?
Calming
I
potion. Makes people
wanna talk
mellow.
to him. Sunshine dude, hey.
Yes.
You're good with potions and shit.
Yes.
Now, you got anything to cure something weird going on?
He looks at you and like stares at you. He
Because
says,
Keep doing it.
"Child, you've been cursed."
okay,
Perceptive.
He says, "Give me a moment." And then
can
a
I
bunch
have the recipe for whatever potion you're gonna make?
It's called
He
identify.
said, he shakes up a bunch of potions that like not physically, but like a bunch of them just move around as he looks at them, and he says, "That was unrelated. I needed to do something." No.
That was unreal.
The chair moves over to you as he's still cross-legged this entire time. He puts a hand like on your nose, and he says, "Boop," and then you can read again.
What's that
Okay,
feel like?
I am-
Suddenly being able to read again?
I am not leaving this classroom until I figure out how to do that spell.
He says,
Honestly, like, I actually have experienced that. It's fucking annoying.
The fuck?
Just not being able to read
I've
for a while.
experienced that with sleep deprivation.
You guys
where
have
it's,
like a
really
fucking
hard to-
stroke?
No, it's like I can never remember if I've got dyslexia or dysgraphia. It's the one where like every now and again a word gets shuffled around,
Ironic that
and
you
you're
can't
just
remember.
like, that can't be right. Yeah.
Mr. Sunshine says, "That spell was referred to as the remove curse spell. I'm afraid it's a little bit out of your skill range at a freshman level."
Ooh. Get him.
Pretend like I care.
He says, "I don't have to pretend, man."
He's too real.
Look,
Just
someone's,
mellow.
someone's fucking cursing me to remove my ability to read. I want to know the spell.
He
I
says,
also want to know who they are so I can kill them. I don't care if I get thrown out of the school, but I'm going to murder them.
he
But
says, "Do you have any idea who's?"
I honestly have no fucking clue.
He says, "I would stop by the infirmary. They might be able to help you further."
Cool. No potions for that though? Like seriously?
He says, "No, not really. Sorry, man."
Hey, you got any extra supplies I can borrow for just random experimentation?
His eyebrows shoot like a mile into the air.
Just like
He
grab
says-
a handful of weird ingredients.
He says, "Come again, sister."
Extra stuff I can use to experiment.
He says, "You'll have plenty of time in my classroom to experiment all you need to. Run along."
So I'm taking that as a no.
He says, "Yeah."
She's just gonna back out slowly and head to the infirmary.
All right, so it's a quick lunch.
Leku quick skips a bit of lunch to go to the library and get an alchemy book.
Club the Crubbies.
Club the Crumb.
New campaign. We're starting. Put
All right,
posters up.
Leku, so you're back in the library.
Yeah, I'm looking for the history teacher.
Oh,
He
Didn't know
seems
where.
nowhere to be found.
probably teaching history.
He's hiding
do
from
I-
the Crub Club.
Do I see any signs that would point towards any alchemy books or something?
Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
An intel.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh wow. Of course I get a fucking one.
Leku, there's so many books.
So many books.
You're like running around, and it's just like there's books everywhere, and they're just like, you feel like alchemy book or just like textbooks should be like kind of obvious, but just like you're having just the worst luck, like just reading every single book and there's nothing that pops out.
Well, I'm gonna need food, so I'll probably just skip out on this and head to the fucking food place.
After you're like looking around for a little bit, you see that this girl walks behind this table, and she just waltzes into the big old iron door in the corner.
No!
Girl
Wow.
just went into the forbidden zone.
Probably allowed, so.
All right, Leku just waltzes out. All right, yeah. So time for botany.
Oh boy.
Oh, hey, by the way, since all three of the boys saw the chanting in alchemy class, and then subsequently freaking Alesia knock herself
Yeah.
out, can we do roll for investigation to put two and two together?
Yeah, go ahead.
That would be insight.
Oh,
Or in whichever.
I'll say insight just to
Insight.
kind of piece
Okay.
together things.
I'm better at
mentally.
investigation, so.
I'm better at insight than investigation.
Gail, that you didn't actually piece it together, so that wouldn't have mattered anyways.
11 boys, it's back.
Yurdle's got
Yurdle,
it.
though. Yurdle's putting it together.
All right,
Yurdle's
Julian
got
and Dante don't understand in an exactly equal measure.
Is this against my deception?
It was against your performance back there.
Oh, my
Um,
back there. All right.
so no, they cracked the case.
Yurdle understands, but
The
They
drug
believe
dealer
you'll crack the
understands.
case.
So
but does he tell?
They
So
believe they'll crack the
you guys
case.
you don't like, unless you take time away, you guys don't really have time to like confront her as you guys walk into botany all together.
I'm not going to confront her. I'm going to tell the boys
Alright, so
in
the
secret
boys know.
code.
Secret code, yeah!
Toasty be
Toasty
talking smack
is
here.
Toasty been doing some untrusty things, boys.
No, you're not yet.
Initiation.
Not yet.
You're
a
like
boy
you're
in
like
training.
you're like a initiate member. You're like
Yeah.
you're associated, but you're not.
You're
like,
in the
you're
nest.
so-
We have to
you're
kick you out and
doorknob
see if you
right
fly.
now.
You're a
You know?
doorknob.
You're a doorknob.
I mean, you know I can handle myself in a fight. I've dropped like several kids so far.
Yeah, but you haven't done
Yeah.
the initiation yet.
Yeah.
You have to hotbox.
We don't have the supply to do the initiation yet. I apologize. That will happen soon, though.
Fuck's sake.
That's why I tried to see Mr. Greenleaves about growing stuff, and he told me to deal with Miss Peach. So, we've got time.
For real,
Yeah,
Hotbox
so,
will probably kill Julian. He's so not used to any of that.
you guys all walk in, and the botany class is essentially just a greenhouse. it's on sort of like the exterior end of the building, and the whole wall facing outwards is all glass, sort of letting sunlight in. It's also on like the top floors, like there's like sunlight coming in from like the ceiling, just from like little glass skylights. And there's all sorts of these crazy looking magical plants growing all over the place. The tables seem to be like set up like classroom tables, but they're just like covered in foliage. And then Miss Peach sort of walks up into the center, and she's got like this cute little dress on, and she's got like these luscious blonde locks with like purple highlights. And she sort of stands at the front of the room, just kind of like she seems to be counting you guys all to see if you're all here.